Hello friends, welcome back to my channel SK Codify. In this series of video, we are going to talk about a powerful tool called regular expression. In short, we call it RegEx. If you are coming to this video, then you definitely know something about the regular expression. Friends, the regular expression is a powerful tool to find and manipulate the string in amazing way. Before talking further, I would like to show some sample about it. Okay, so let's see here. I have a string which is written something. Okay, a paragraph, a small line is written here, and you can see here the some number is there. Okay, this is something like an aeroplane, welcome to my channel, this and that, and in between there is a number. This number looks like something like credit card number, but I would like to hide this number to go further. Okay, so as a task I have to replace this number from star or asterisk or anything that we can want. Okay, so just run this program and you will see how amazingly it replace uh, that credit card number. See this. So how amazing this is. If just think about it. If we don't have regular expression, then what we are going to do? You can think of it. We have to, iterate through all over this. There could be multiple ways, but in a simple uh, way, we just replace that word, those numbers. Even though we can shorten this code, but that does not matter. Okay, so guys, um, in this video we will talk mostly about the conceptual part, the theoretical part, and if you think that you already know about the concept of the regular expression, the theoretical part, then you can simply skip this video and go to the next video in this series. But if you would want to hear it, then I definitely can say that you will definitely be benefited. So first let's talk about what is regular expression. So as I said, it's a powerful tool to change a text, change a string, find something in that particular string, and if we want we can replace it. Um, that's one part of the definition part, we can say the regular expression, but you can also think of it like you have a large set of data. Let's say you have a long paragraph, or you can have a complete file which is having 40 lines or maybe 100 lines of file, and you need to find something out of that. So you can think of it, you are the regular expression is made in a way that you should realize, like feeling like you are making some query on a database. Right, in database what we do, we also supply a query and we get the result. Here also we supply some query. You can think of it, it's a query, it's a source of data, it's a data source, and we are getting the result here. Okay, so it feels the purpose of designing that regular expression, uh, so that uh, we can query our requirement, we can make a query on a general string. But it's not, this statement may not be 100% correct, but yes, it gives a feeling like that, or it works like in that way. Now, one thing I would like to mention is that almost all the powerful language, like being is Java, .NET, or anything JavaScript, they all support uh, regular expression. They all have an inbuilt regular expression engine, uh, and the regular expression is almost same in all of these languages. All of in this popular language, they're same. So once you learn it, uh, you don't need to learn it in a different language. Let's say today you are working in Java and you need to work on JavaScript, and you got some chance, you got some situation where you have to apply that regular expression. Then you don't need to learn it from scratch. We might need to see the documentation of that language, like how to supply or how to yes, how to supply that regular expression in that particular language. But all in all, the expression, the pattern would be same. Like, okay, there could be minor difference, but it would be same. So if you learn it once, that will be working for whatever the language you work. um, so some example I would like to talk here, like what type of problem it solves, or what type of where we can use it. See here, just an example as I shown you right now. We had something called credit card number, and we want to hide that. We don't want that data to expose, so we can replace that. Let's say one example is there. We want to find all of the email ID exist in a certain file, or maybe all of the credit card number, or all of the email ID, whatever the phone numbers we want to replace or find from a file. These are some examples where we can think of applying that regular expression. That regular expression comes in the picture in this situation. Like we can validate if a request data contains any visible credit card information. And if you are working in a professional, if in a real project, or you're working in a company, then you might have definitely come across the situation where we have to um, validate the email ID, uh, the name, or something like that. Uh, so that is a validating the request data. Means you can also think of it input data. The input data, request is also an input. Yeah, definitely request is also an input. So validating the input from the users or the supplying source. It can be one program also, but yeah. Another scenario, yeah, we can check what is the journey date in an email. So like, yeah, like if your project is something like that, a CRM kind of project or something like that, where you need to give a message or some notification to your customer regarding that your journey or something like so. In a, a data crawling and data processing project or situation or task, uh, the regular expression really solves our problem easy. But I have seen even the experienced programming language, even I was not very much familiar or very much expert in this regular expression, even after working so many years. So that's why I thought to now make a video where I can explain uh, in whatever easy possible way. Yes, there is also something I have written about, where we can use it is validating the request data or input data, the project where something like, search engine, we are working on a project where the source of the data is file. Let's take an example. We can say if you are working on a project where we have to find the skills from resume. Okay, we have to find the resume which matches a certain skills, and the data of that, so the source data is file, not a database. You got my point. uh, the another project can be, I'm trying to explain what type of project uh, heavily depend on the regular expression. The data migration project also, where the regular expressions are heavily used. When I'm saying data migration means what? Data migrations not from, changing from MySQL to DynamoDB or changing from Oracle to SQL Server, not like that. Uh, the data migrations where the source of data is basically a raw format. It can be a text format, and most of this data when I'm talking about is generated by some low level machines. Okay, let's assume, you might have faced the situation where we do that punch card system, when people are, going in and coming out, they punch their card. Maybe some automated barcode readers situations. Yeah, definitely, why not? Where people are, you know, managing their inventory through the barcodes, and so that will generate the data maybe in a file format. And uh, there is also a situation, like some system are developed was developed long ago, maybe 20 years back, 15 years, more than 20 years, 30 years back. It was developed, and they want to renew their system, and they want to go maybe cloud based technology, or maybe something, they want to advance their system. So they want to, uh, come to the new programming language from a legacy system. But what is important is data. The data is important, and the data is collected year by year. So it's a possible, like you are working on a project where you have 10 years of data to migrate from old system to new system, and the old data source is just a data file which is stored something like, 1122 and maybe comma and something like product code, let's say ABC 123, something like that, and maybe there's some is pipe and something like that. So it's quite possible, and it happens. I have worked in such kind of project. So it might be like, the first coming number is maybe order number, this might be an item number, or this might be something, anything else. Okay, and we have to fetch this data and push into that RDBMS. So this is all about the theoretical part, and before I would like something more to talk about in this video. And we will do the practical in the next video. But before going to the next video, just to think something, just I would like to talk here is regular expression has something called pattern, modifiers. You can see pattern is this is, matching to ABC, find the character matching to ABC, find the character belongs to a digit, find a character which is just A or B. These are patterns. We will talk more about these patterns. These are modifiers. So modifiers is basically ignoring the case, finding the data globally, not the first data. Okay. Uh, we have something called metacharacters and quantifiers. So we will talk in details and we'll see the examples in the next video. So stay connected and like and subscribe. Thank you.